Welcome back. Today I'm going to teach you how to be a good board member for the nonprofit you serve so you can contribute at the highest level and get the best outcomes possible. All right, let's dive into the 5 ways you can be a good board member and the one thing I really want you to know to be the best board member possible. First is you want to understand why you're there. Being on a board is about service and passion and connection to a mission. So first, be connected to the mission of the organization that you want to work with. You're not going to be giving to the highest level to a mission that you just don't connect with. Even if you really like another person on the board or you like how they function, make sure you're personally connected and feel a real heart connection to the organization that you want to serve. Number 2, you want to ask for clear direction. Sometimes when you're new to a board, you tend to sit back and watch things happen. Like I served on a board and I got really overwhelmed and I didn't say anything for like the first 4 meetings because I was so afraid of saying something wrong. Though the best thing that you can do is to just ask for clear direction if you're feeling a little lost. Some of them are better at giving you direction than others. If you're not getting the direction you need, if you're not sure what your role is, just go ahead and ask. Ask the board president, ask the executive director, just to spend some time with you to be clear on why you're there. Really good organizations that manage themselves well will be proactive at that and already be guiding you towards better productivity. And if they're not, that's okay. It's all right to ask for the help that you need. Number 3 may sound really simple, and it's so important. Show up. Just show up. Show up for the meetings, show up for the events, show up. If you're missing more than 2 meetings at a time, it really limits your effectiveness. Most boards only meet maybe 4 or 6 times a year. So those meeting times are really critical. And even now in the time of virtual meetings, it's so important. So just show up. I recently worked with the board and one of their biggest problems was people weren't coming to meetings and they weren't getting a quorum. And what was happening is that was causing a lot of mistrust. So they would make a decision and the people who were in the room to make a decision, and the people who weren't in the room would question the decision and they stalled. And so what I did was I went in there and helped them reconnect and rebuild trust. And one of the first ways we did that was everybody just show up. So if you make a commitment, make sure you're there for those important meetings and those important events. The 4th way to be a good nonprofit board member is to be accountable. Being accountable means do what you say you're going to do. Now that seems like a simple thing too, just like showing up, and yet it's really important. And in my work as a coach and trainer for nonprofits, I see over and over that board members aren't holding themselves or each other accountable. And by accountability, it can look however you want it to look. It's just having a system that's important. You could have a quarterly check-in, you could have monthly check-ins, yearly check-ins, whatever it is that you decide for yourself individually and for the group collectively that you want to be accountable. And if you want to be accountable to get more amazing advice to run your nonprofit, hit subscribe below. Number 5 is work to build trust. Without trust on a team, you don't have anything. And it's really important that you work to build trust in your board and your fellow board members. The board dynamic is kind of difficult sometimes because you do meet so infrequently, and those meetings tend to be really packed with decision making and overview. There's not a lot of time for board members to get to know each other and build the trust needed to create a cohesive team. So what I do is work with boards to really build trust, and that's something that you can do too. Make a point to get to know other people on your board personally, professionally, learn from them, understand how they make decisions, and be a trusting person yourself, right? Show up, be accountable, all those things. That helps you build trust and that helps you build a solid team dynamic. Because without trust, you can't really say what you want to make the good decisions that you need to get the most done. If you're thinking of joining a board, here's one thing I really want you to know. Please do it. Nonprofits need wonderful, amazing, devoted people like you to help them do their work, to really take care of the executive director or CEO so that person can manage their staff and everyone can create really great outcomes for the people they serve. We're all here to do our best to put our best energy and our best effort into what we do. So if you're thinking about joining a board, please do it. You will love it. It will fulfill you in ways you never thought possible. And I have a free gift for you. It's in the description below. It's my ultimate nonprofit guide to leadership, and it's full of great information about how you can be the best nonprofit leader possible.